Welcome back to Miller's Construction. I'm in Las Vegas at the 2025 International Builders Show, and I'm going to try to show you as much content as possible packed into this one video. I'm going to be stopping by a ton of booths, recording everything I can that I can find that's interesting. So stay tuned. Let's get going. Time to go in. And here we are. All right, I'm here at the Sashco booth with my buddy, Dominique. He's gonna show us exact color. What you got, man?
Awesome, so this product is called Exact Color. And what this actually, the purpose of this product is for you to choose the color of the caulking. So you use a water-based stain or paint, and you simply add it into the kit here. So we send you this entire kit, and it comes with the syringe, the activator, and the nozzle, and the cap. So you simply cut the nub off the top of this guy, use the syringe to draw 20 milliliters of paint, stick it into the tube here, then you shake it vigorously, like a minute or two. And the tube isn't so opaque that you can't see that it's uniform. So you'll know, especially if you're using a blue like this guy right here, you can see that it's completely uniform inside of the tube. After it's uniform to your liking, you take this white tube here, which is called an activator or a thickener, shoot that into the tube, add the cap again, and shake it up again. That's really important that after you add it, you start shaking it right away, because it'll start getting hard as soon as it touches the product. So once it starts getting hard, and actually after it gets hard, after you shake it up, then it turns into a caulking that looks like this guy right here. So we chose blue in this example to match the siding that we have here. So this is an example before, this is an example after. So before, as you can see, there's nothing inside of there, and then it is there. So it's going to be a flexible product. It's elastomeric sealant.
After you put the blindfold on.
Okay.
Right, we turn this around right for you.
That's a large bead,
We want
Les.
you to run a 2-foot bead.
Okay.
Now, how close does it have to be? Closer than 1 foot?
You have to be within a half an inch.
Whoa.
Half an inch?
Whoa.
To be a winner.
A half an inch. Did
Golly.
you practice this? Can you go within a half an inch?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
All right. All right.
You can go.
3, 2, 1, go.
That's a nice bead. I like that, Aaron. Good bead. Come on, Aaron.
Right there.
Oh, man, that's the best one of the day.
Is it really?
Yeah. Let's find out. Let's find out.
Dude.
Wow.
That's got to be close. That's got to be close.
You're our first winner. Look at that.
Wow. All right. Oh, well, hey man, you got close. Right on, Chris. It's hard, right? You can't see a thing in there, man. Yeah. So I don't generally have much of a game plan when it comes to going to these events, but this particular one, I'm kind of going around the perimeter and gonna work my way inward. So I'm on the outside wall, and that is inward right there. So massive show. Typically, you would plan for something like this, but I just wing it, man. Talk to everybody. Interesting, from A.O. Smith. They've got a big booth. Cool stuff. I like these big booths where you can kind of walk around a little bit, kind of check it out. Check this out. Hot water heater with I guess that's a heat pump connected to the side of it instead of the top of it. I don't know. I don't know how this stuff works. It's cool looking though. They got a big booth. I'd like to ask them why they don't, why don't they make these heat pump water heaters with a plastic tank? Like, it's just gonna rust out in 10 years in my area with my water. Unless you got crazy filtration, I guess. Let's make some plastic tanks like the Ream Marathon, you know? Here's some other ones right here. 2029 ready. Look at the size of this beast. Good grief. But see, this is my problem. You're gonna spend like probably $2 grand on this unit or more. And look at the tank. It's steel. So yeah, I asked Ream last year, why don't you guys put a heat pump on top of the Marathon, the plastic water heaters? They said because it'll tip over. I'm like, full of water? Oh, well, no. Not once you get it full of water, but it doesn't make sense to me. We got Westlake to the left. And we got the Home Depot Pro booth to the right, where you can be a celebrity. It's like a club in there. Let's go check out some Westlake stuff. This is the Westlake booth. So they have their Royal line of trim and moldings, and you can kind of see just the vast variety of PVC trims that they have available. Really cool. I mean, they've even got like giant crown molding for the outside of your house. Kind of cool. This is true exterior siding and trim. So this is what was formerly known as boral. It's made out of a fly ash material. Real interesting stuff. You can put it right down close to the ground. It's never going to rot, decay. Bugs don't like it. It's cool stuff. And then around here, we've got Select, which is really interesting stuff as well. There's their horizontal lap. They've got board and batten. They've even got some shake, and this is a cellular PVC product. So really cool stuff. A little bit bigger wall for Select siding. Check out that soffit, man. I would love to do some of this soffit on an actual job. I love that you can get various colors of the trim pre-finished, just like the siding. It's really nice. Got all of the mounting blocks available. And the seams, I mean, there's a few seams in there, but you can't see them. You have to get really, really close. There's a seam right there. It's crazy, isn't it? Really cool stuff. Nice booth from Westlake. 71. One more. 72. Got on the leaderboard right there. Cool. This is what we want to see in more booths. More games, man. How cool is that? LP's got it going on, man. All right, this is cool. Tech Shield Radiant Barrier. So you can see on the underside of the sheathing, we've got a foil radiant barrier. And on this one, we do not. You stick your hand in there. Warm, hot like an attic. Stick your hand in here. Way hotter. We've actually got the temperature differential here. It's 120 degrees with the Tech Shield, 149 degrees without the Tech Shield. So it's just simulating rejecting that radiant heat through that sheathing, not coming into your unconditioned attic space. Thankfully, this was available when I built my house, and I put it on my house. I love it. All right, we're here at the Lowe's booth, and they've got a nice Werner set up. There's a Werner Rep tray here.
All right.
What do you got for us, man?
All right, so we're really excited to show you our brand new ladder. This is our new telescoping ladder. It's actually not even on the market yet, but you'll be able to get it in a few weeks on .com, at Lowe's.com. So really great ladder. You've seen telescoping ladders before, probably.
Yep.
Great products. What separates ours from anybody else's is obviously you've got this piece, right? You can raise it up pretty easily. This one goes into 12.5 feet. Once you get it to height, you use it when you're done with it. And this is where we separate ourselves from the competition. Got a couple of trigger buttons down here, push them in. This ladder comes down nice and slow. You can see I'm not putting any pressure on it. I'm not holding it. It's coming down by itself.
Not gonna smash your fingers.
So I'm not gonna smash your fingers. I had to keep all 10 of them. Really like my fingers, so I'm glad I have them. So great product. Again, once you get it down, collapses down nice and small, 33 pounds, but it can fit in the trunk of a car, closet,
Nice.
back seat, right? Really
Yep.
compact, really easy to get it packed away. Not
Super
gonna take
cool.
a lot of space.
Yep, very nice.
Really cool product, a piece of it too, and I'll flip around here and show you as it's coming down. It's got non-marring feet on the back.
Okay.
So if you're leaning up against the interior of a house,
Yep.
interior wall, close it, comes down nice and slow. You can let it come down by it, You can turn around and pick up the rest of your tools, whatever you've got. Clean
Gotcha.
Up, turn around, it's nice and collapsed.
Nice.
Right,
How much?
This guy's going to run $369.
$369.
So
Will it be available in Lowe's?
It'll be available at Lowe's.com right now.
Nice.
So
Okay.
.com only.
Okay.
But hopefully in the future we'll see. We also have a 15-foot that's coming out this summer.
Okay.
That will be
so
$429.
what size was this one again?
This is a 12.5 foot.
12.5 foot, 300-pound capacity.
Yes, sir.
So you're gonna have one a little bit more capacity.
A little bit. So it'll be 300. There'll still be 300 pound.
Okay.
15, but it'll be 15 foot.
Very nice.
And great
cool,
part
man.
too, unique about this, is you can go up just a little bit.
Yeah.
You don't got to go up the whole way. Although
Okay.
I tried to do most of it.
So if that's
you can even come here. Too high, you can
wow.
just collapse
So
section
you got
of
little
it.
buttons underneath.
So
Nice.
very, very versatile ladder.
Like
Again,
a little
very
soft
compact.
close hinge.
It absolutely is.
Very
so we're
cool,
very
man.
excited about it.
All right, thanks, man.
Yes, sir.
Here at the Henry booth, they have a lot of unique products. This one's kind of cool. Weather Smart Hex Drain. Henry, you can see kind of showing how drainable that wrap is, which is interesting. They've got some cool stuff here. A lot of cool products. Here's the house wrap up close. Drainable house wrap. We've got all the tapes for it and everything. Got some insulation over here that I'd like to go check out. Recycled denim insulation. No gloves required. Made with recycled denim, sound absorbing, and easy tear perforation. Really cool stuff. Check that out. We're at the Clopay booth, and it's a door that does more. It's a garage door. Now it's clear. Now it's a privacy glass. How cool is that? Here at the new product zone, this is from Innovative Dehumidifier Systems. Never seen a dehumidifier shaped like that. I'm guessing because the model is HWD 45, I'm gonna guess it's 45 pints per day. I'm guessing you can scan that QR code and figure out more, but nice and low profile, kind of cool. Quick Drive Project Pro from Simpson. This is new, I have not seen this. Nice and small. Rain Pro. And then we've got some new knee pads, it looks like. Wyatt House cooling system. Okay, so you just crack open the windows, I guess. Interesting. I don't think so, man. Solar powered. Save up to 30% on AC costs. Do not believe it, folks. Lies. Trust me, they are lies. Some food trucks out here. Doing some work there. Bad Dog Tools. I'll try something.
Now, do you know us with our abrasive discs? So
Yeah, that's kind of what I was looking at. Yeah.
we're unique in that we guarantee abrasive discs for life.
Okay.
And it's an ironclad guarantee.
Yeah.
It's easier to tell you what it doesn't cover than what it does.
Right.
It doesn't cover loss. That's it.
Okay. that's pretty easy. Okay.
That guy is $60 here. It's normally
Okay.
$100. So
Okay.
it's the IBS special.
Let's
You
do
can
it.
cut anyone you want.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Do you have any other sizes other than that for what I'm looking for?
So I've got all the sizes. Okay, I've got 1.25 inch for a drum.
Okay.
3 inch for your diagram.
Okay.
4 inch, 4.5, 5 inch,
Ooh.
6 inch, 7 inch, 9 inch, and then past 9 inch we're getting into the saw as opposed to the
Gotcha,
grinders, but
gotcha.
we go past like
How much for the 5 inch?
it's actually no more expensive than the 4.5. So the 5 inch you've got two options.
Okay.
This guy just comes flat. This guy, the 5 inch, you've got two options.
Gotcha.
They cut exactly the same.
Okay.
Either which way.
Okay.
But this hub gets you off of
We'll come see you again, my
That's
friend.
spindle.
Kind of gets
the
you,
nut out of the
kind
way.
of gets you out of there.
Yes, it gets you right underneath that
I got you.
guard.
So is that the one you recommend?
It's one I recommend because
Okay.
you don't miss out on it.
Okay.
They cut exactly the same.
Okay.
If you ever need to sand or grind, you might as well be able to get flush on top of that
Gotcha.
bolt. Or
Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do that one.
All right.
I was trying to follow him along. Right here. Cheeseburger and fries. Cheeseburger and fries. 2 Pepsis. $46.60. So I am in the Nakamoto booth. I don't know how you say that. Nakamoto forestry, and they use this traditional wood burning process out of, what did they say, some Japanese cedars? Japanese cedar, because it comes out like crazy straight. They say it'll last forever as long as it's installed properly. This board and batten look looks really cool, but they've got a lot of different colors, as you can see. Cool stuff from Nakamoto. All right, I'm here at the Diamond Coat booth, and I'm with my buddy Brandon. How you doing,
How's
Brandon?
it going, Aaron? Good to see
Going
you.
pretty good. So you guys got CamClad this year.
We do.
Tell me a little bit about it. What is CamClad?
So it's a PVC product made from reground UPVC.
Okay.
Laminated, 50-year warranty. It's a great look, horizontal.
Super
over-
lightweight too.
Really lightweight.
Okay.
Really lightweight. Great
All
for
right.
interior.
So- and this is it right behind us right here. This is all CamClad, right?
Yes, it is.
Okay. So what's the differences here? What sizes we got?
So there's a couple different profiles here. This is a 6-inch shadow line.
Okay.
This is a 6-inch shadow line with a 3-inch reveal.
Okay.
So a couple different looks there.
Nice, and you got a 12-inch too.
We do have a 12-inch
Okay.
with 2-inch reveal.
Okay.
So it gets really busy.
Very
in there.
cool. How many colors do you know off the top of your head?
So we stock 27 colors, and there are a variety of other colors that are available.
Pretty cool stuff, and you've got a soffit as well that you can use.
It
for
is.
this.
The soffit has a similar profile as our 6-inch classic panel.
Okay. Okay.
It's a little different, whereas it's a little thinner. It doesn't have to withstand the heat and the UV
Right.
rays.
Right.
So but it has the same profile.
Gotcha.
16, 20-foot lengths.
Yep. Very nice. And you said that they've got a vented one too, right?
They do have a vented soffit.
So
yes,
that's
we do.
nice. So if you've got a vented attic, you need some ventilation, they've got a vented CamClad. And all the trims go with it as well.
All the trims. What's nice about the trims is they're 2-piece trims.
Okay.
So you don't have to fight the siding in. You put the base trim
Nice.
on, run your siding, put your top caps on.
Very
so
cool.
It's very easy for install.
Nice. And fastening, we do not have to hit the studs. It's the very first thing I asked you, right?
Yep.
We don't have to hit the studs, but you're using screws.
We're using screws.
Okay.
We're using a
CamClad's got their own screws.
specific screw,
Okay.
CamClad screw. It's basically a truss head screw, but they're designed specifically to go inside the nailing flange for the CamClad
Very
product.
nice. Okay. And what lengths can we get this stuff in?
So 12, 16, 20 foot.
Okay.
If you need longer lengths, give us a holler and let us know. We can
Very nice.
figure it out.
Okay. Awesome. So new from Diamond Coat, the CamClad cool collection. Let's go check out some more stuff.
So Diamond Coat we're launching this year is our nickel gap product,
Okay.
digitally printed. So it's a wood mark.
Digitally printed.
Digitally printed.
Wow.
Woodmark collection is what we're calling it. We've got 5 different colors, 20 different boards in each color. So you don't have to
Nice.
worry about repeating patterns or anything like that.
Yeah.
So
what kind of fade warranty do we have on the digitally printed?
so we've got a 15-year no fade warranty.
15-year no fade.
Exactly.
And before I forget, on the CamClad that we just covered, what kind of fade warranty do we have on that?
That has a 50-year no fade warranty.
50-year
Yes.
no fade warranty.
Yep.
And we've got how many colors in this?
5 different colors.
5 different colors in this. So new from Diamond Coat, the nickel gap, and it is the Woodmark collection. Really cool, exciting stuff. Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks for showing us all of the stuff.
Thanks,
Brandon.
Aaron. Appreciate
it,
you.
man. We are here at Revent, and they have something very special. Remodel tabs. So it's kind of cool. You can come over here. You can see the actual carcass. Where they've got tabs. So you're going to slip the entire housing of the vent fan up into your, your existing space. For instance, if you are, we replace a lot of Brown units. So if you're replacing a Brown or something like that, they have a lot of different sizes. But you just slip that up into the hole, and then you'll bend these tabs out, and you can slip slip the housing right back onto the drywall, and then you flip it back over. And underneath here, you've got some tabs that you flip as well. So it kind of sandwiches the drywall, which is really cool. I can't get that back on one-handed. Doesn't matter. Anyways, they do have the traditional spring fit that you are used to. So kind of cool. Revent. Really neat stuff. Hydro block. They made it obsolete. Is that around here? Kind of cool. And then right here, you got OSB drywall, and you've got this stuff. It's interesting. Hydro block. So here it is. Right now, 3x5 sheets, but they're coming out with 4x8 and 4x12. And it's completely waterproof, mold-free, 60% lighter, 4 times the R value. I'm not sure of what. Probably just traditional OSB, I think. But it's pretty doggone interesting. It's just got this foam core, so it's like super lightweight. All right, I'm here at the U2 Fastener booth with my friend Chris. What's up, Chris?
Hey, Aaron, how you doing,
now,
buddy?
From what I understand, you're actually the star of the show. Like Kurt, if you come to the U2 Fasteners booth, you want to talk to Chris, right?
Yes.
Kurt's down in the dumps today, so Chris is getting interviewed, which is really, he's the one that designed these. I mean, hey, what's new at U2 Fasteners this year, man?
So this year, black seems to be the thing.
Okay.
And so we've come out with a whole bunch of new black construction screws. So here we have the black construction screw coming up to 8 inches long. We have brand new introduced black universal screws.
Which I love.
Yeah.
And then what are you holding here?
This beefy
Big flathead, man.
Yeah, 25/64. Great for all sorts of structural applications. And this one here for exterior insulation or any other area you need a fine
So in
black
this one,
thread.
maybe if you're using like rock wool comfort board or something like that on the outside and you're needing to zip in some of that strapping, this is the fastener for you. And then I really like these if you're doing like a pergola or something like that and you want it to look really nice. The fact that it's a flat head is really, really cool.
The black pops out.
But what's really, really new this year is the universal black ones. The universals just came out, and I can tell you the universal screws are my all-time favorite. Why? Because they stick in the bit, man.
They do.
And why is that? It's because that recess, right?
It's because of the recess and the design meant to hold it in place, allows for that one-handed installation, which I've seen you do many times.
Absolutely. I've been using these things since 2016. Absolutely love them. And this is just really the tip of what you guys offer. So if you haven't heard of U2 Fasteners, definitely check them out. Where can we find you at, Chris?
U2fasteners.com, Facebook, Instagram.
U2 Fasteners. Free samples.
Free samples. Just
reach out.
Reach
if you
out,
want to try
we'll
them,
hook you up.
They're going to hook you up, man. All right. Thanks, Chris. Appreciate you,
Aaron.
It's 1 o'clock. The line at Starbucks is out of this world. The line at every single dining option is out of this world. And there's just people everywhere. It's the most packed I've ever seen it. Just insanity. Cowboy. Got the boots on and everything. Nano wall. That is a massive piece of glass. Pretty cool stuff. Got a lot more over here too. So we had a client that actually talked to us about using this stuff before. I was like, man, I really don't want to mess with it. Just from an installer's aspect, it just looks crazy. That it's a door, but it's also a glass wall. Pretty cool. OS block. Let's see what that's all about. OS block. Kind of cool, kind of cool. So it's like thermally broken, I guess, and you stack them. I don't know. It's cool looking, that's for sure. What's on this side of it? Anything? Nothing? Oh yeah. R32. That's crazy, ain't it? It's like a full system OS block. Change the construction one block at a time. Efficiency. New company to me. Ergonomic knee protectors. I like the boards. So this is like, I like kneeling pads. Wearing knee pads is kind of a pain, although you kind of have to sometimes. But boy, those are nice. These are a little smaller. These cover more of the shin, I guess. The pad is super unique. Finto. There we go. Ergonomic knee protection. I guess he had it sitting up there like that. Here's another one. Oh, that one's real soft. Real soft. We are here at the Masonite door booth, and first shout out to Masonite for hooking us up with some ice cold beverages out here. This is a tequila sunrise. Great job to the bartenders at Masonite. Really, that's what brought us into the booth. I wanted a free drink, but they've actually got a cool product that I've never seen before. So it's cool how that works. This is Masonite's standard interior solid core door that I've installed a lot, okay? Nice door, standard door, solid core, lightweight for a solid core, but you still get the sound enhancing features. Now, here's what you gotta pay attention to. When I close this door, it's got that slamming sound to it. But if we go over here to this enhanced solid core door and I open it up, we've got basically this weather strip around it. And all that's gonna do is help to silence the slamming of that door so that we don't wake up the person in the next room when I slam this door. Can you tell the difference? Let's do it again. Let's do it again. All right, I'm gonna slam this door pretty good. Got that click sound to it, right? That high-pitched, soft close. I love it. Thanks for the drink, Masonite. Thanks for improving on a problem that we've had, because everybody's experienced that, especially with like a little kid that doesn't realize they're slamming the door so hard. Just putting that little weather stripping inside of an interior door, who'd have thought? It'll make it that much quieter. Great stuff, Masonite. I am here at the Typar booth, which in my opinion is the most impressive booth of IBS this year. It's literally a bar, and got my buddy Ryan here.
How we doing, Aaron? Yeah.
Nice to meet you, man.
Good to see you. Thanks for
coming. You're going to show us some of your products real quick?
Absolutely. So we'll start off with our newest, latest, and greatest. We actually have been nominated for 2 awards this year for Best of IBS finalists. We're very excited about that. We'll find out tomorrow. It's a clear acrylic window flashing. So first of its kind on the market, and the ideology behind that is essentially you can see the nail fin and you can see the fastening pattern that the installers actually use to install the window in the field. It's helping a lot of builders increase their cycle time because you don't have to wait for an inspection.
And it's an acrylic.
And it's acrylic.
Nice.
Exactly. So step up from the butyl.
Yeah, so I was playing with it a little bit, and I like that it's got the split sheet as well.
Yep.
So
split release liners.
Very cool.
Easy install.
Any other sizes coming?
Yes, 4, 6, 9, and 12. But if there's custom sizes that you guys would like, we're more than willing to work with you on that as well.
So being an acrylic, we've got to make sure that we roll it somehow or put some pressure on it,
Yeah,
right?
I like to say, you know, for the standard 60 pounds of pressure.
Okay.
So whether that be with a J roller or a spatula, you know, I see a lot of guys doing this. Not ideal.
Not ideal.
You always want to make sure that you're applying proper pressure with a spatula or a J roller.
You got to activate that adhesive, man.
You have to.
Okay.
You have to.
All right, what else you got?
Another new product in the window flashing category is our liquid flashing.
All right.
Okay, so we're seeing a lot more recessed windows,
Yes,
right? So up
yes.
to 4 inches, greater than
Sure.
4 inches.
Well, we're
up
getting
to a
thicker
foot.
walls, right?
Exactly,
Okay.
exactly. So we got to adjust to that. The current system, we use a lot of the flexible flashing.
Yep.
You make little origami pieces to put in the corner.
Sure.
A little bit cumbersome from a labor side of things, and there's more variation in the installation.
Right.
So liquid flashing, you can get into all the recesses and those really hard to get areas,
Oh, yeah.
and it completely self-seals around all the
Very
fasteners.
nice. So anybody can use a caulk gun,
Anybody
right?
can use it,
And
right.
then you just tool it out.
Exactly. Usually trowel comes in
nice.
20-ounce sausages right now.
Yep.
It has
Orange, so it's easy to see.
very easy to see, and it's got
Nice.
a 12-month shelf life and a lifetime warranty.
Right on. What else you got?
So we'll come over here to our different building wraps. This is our Typar universal print. So comes in a 3-foot roll all the way up to 10 foot. Usually the 9x100 is the typical size that we're seeing. But the unique thing about this is that our regular wrap is actually considered drainable.
Okay.
So the 90% drainage efficiency to be called drainable, our universal wrap comes in at 94.3% drainable. So wherever your specs that calls out for a drainable wrap, you don't have to use a drainable such as this, which we don't.
You have a drainable.
We have a drainable, but our regular standard wrap is so robust and it drains so well that it qualifies as a drainable.
Yeah, very cool. And what I like about the Typar wraps are that they don't have that woven pattern.
They don't have that woven pattern.
Which we know leaks.
Yes.
Those suckers
they
leak, and yours do not.
If you took a mason jar, put some water in a mason jar, put a piece of woven wrap on there, tip that mason jar upside down.
It's coming out.
It's coming out like a faucet, like a shower head.
But not with you guys stuff.
Not with
which
our
is
stuff,
awesome.
no. And it's going to stay on the wall.
Yeah.
You know, I've been in the industry for a while, and you see a lot of different products. If you drive down the street, you can see wrap kind of flapping in the wind. It rips off.
Terrible.
Typar is very, very durable. So it's more heavy duty. And once it's on the wall, it stays on the wall.
So it's not just a cheap junk builder's wrap.
Correct.
It's a quality wrap.
It's a high quality wrap with the best warranty in the industry.
Okay.
I mentioned before it's a lifetime warranty against moisture.
Is this your new peel and stick?
This is our new peel and stick.
Okay.
We debuted this last year. So this is our drainable wrap on an acrylic backed peel and stick.
Very nice.
No fasteners.
No fasteners required. That stuff's going to stick to the wall, and in doing so, it's actually going to do some air sealing for us as well.
Yep.
Not just for a WRB, but I think a lot of people don't realize that you're actually on an older house that's got a lot of that old plank sheathing.
Yep.
We'll use a peel and stick to air seal.
Correct.
Give us a nice air seal.
Correct.
So it's nice to have another a competitor in the game opposed from everybody else that's got their peel and stick.
Absolutely.
somewhere.
There's a lot of great products out there.
An old company for like Typar, quality products. Very nice. Well, we appreciate it, Ryan.
Awesome.
Thank you for showing me the products.
Thanks, Aaron. Appreciate it.
Here at the Mych booth. These caught my eye. I like the looks of those. Does that not look so much lighter weight? As opposed to those. You know those steel ones are lighter, man. Gotta be. I'd like to know some statistics on that. Floor trusses allow you to run a lot of mechanicals without chopping up a TJI. Lux View. They got a ping pong table at their booth. How cool is that? Man, that's a big door. Still rolling. How tall you think that is, Meg? That's gotta be, oh shoot, 16 feet. I'm here at the Waudena entrance door booth, and I'm with my friend Ryan. Ryan, how you doing, man?
Doing great, Aaron. How you doing?
Hey, doing pretty good. What's new for us this year from Waudena Doors?
Well, the door we have right here is a brand new door for us. We're actually launching it in the next few weeks here.
Okay.
It's called our Weston Series Flush Glaze Door. So
Very nice.
Weston Series for us is a new offering as of fourth quarter of last year. And what's exciting about this addition to the Weston Series is that it's be flush glaze where we don't have a glass frame. The glass is actually part of the slab.
Gotcha.
It gives it a much cleaner, more modern look.
Very cool. Okay, so what sets Waudena Doors apart? I know, but for the viewers at home that don't know, what makes you guys unique as opposed to all the thousands of other door manufacturers here at the event?
Yeah, absolutely. If you look around, there's a lot of really common stuff, right? There's a lot of manufacturers that build doors that are all very similar to each other, and we're constantly looking for how do we build a more premium product.
Yes.
For high-end homes and new construction and R&R, people are looking for something that really makes their home stand out.
Yeah, and
so
I'll stop you right there. So a lot of the doors that I'm seeing are more high-end and commercial driven. You guys have that, but you also have it for common people in America, residential homes that are affordable, that look awesome and are a notch above everything else that I've seen.
Yeah, and it's really there's kind of a sweet spot in there that we get to fill, because there's kind of, like you said, the high end, really commercial stuff, and then there's your more common stuff, and there's this empty space where we can operate and bring some really new ideas.
Exactly. Okay, so let's talk about a couple of the things that I really like about Waudena doors that you guys probably don't know about. First, let's look at this hinge system. So you want to take that one. This is this standard on Waudena, or is this kind of an upgrade, a slight upgrade?
On all, except for our most entry-level series, this is standard in all of our Cambridge series, which is smooth steel, Norwood textured steel, the new Weston smooth fiberglass, and our timber grain fiberglass.
Very cool. So most Waudena doors are going to come with this then.
Exactly.
So we've all faced a common problem when it comes to adjusting an exterior door from time to time. But you guys have this product built into most of your doors. Tell us about it a little bit.
Yeah, so this product really, I mean, it both helps at installation. To save really, and that's the most important, saving time in installation.
Sure.
Because we know whether it's new construction, framing walls, they're not always perfectly square and plumb. It's just tough, right?
You need a little bit of extra adjustability, not with just the jam.
Exactly. So what you commonly run into is on the latch side of a door, you get a little bit of air and light at the top latch side corner.
Sure.
And typical door, I've got to kind of move my frame around, reinstall it. With adjustable hinges, I can loosen those hinges, and there's a plate in here, and you see that kind of can float when the screws have been loosened.
So once the screws have loosened, this is what you've got. You can get that door adjusted about where you want, tighten that back up, close the door again, loosen it if you need to, readjust it a little bit, get it tuned just to your specifications, and then really torque those screws down.
Exactly.
And they're going to stay right in place. That locks in there. So that's a really cool thing that comes on Waudena. One more thing. I love the articulating sill. Is this standard on your doors?
This is standard on all of our doors.
This is standard. So all Waudena doors come with this. All entrance doors in America, to me, residential, should come with this sill.
Absolutely.
This is an articulating sill from Endura, right?
Correct.
So Endura makes this. So when the door is closed, you can see how the sill is flush. But when you open when you close the door, it's got tension on the bottom of it, correct? So it's always holding tension up against the bottom weather stripping or threshold, if you want to call it.
Yeah, exactly. Every sill in the market that doesn't have this articulating feature requires adjustment right at the time it's installed. And then as the house settles, changes.
Exactly.
Now, first of all, you have to make sure it's right when you install, or you leave and you get a call back.
Exactly.
That costs me money as an installer. The homeowner's unhappy with the door they got. Sure. And so if I don't have to even think about that, it's sealed up, I don't get that call back. Saves me a lot of time and money.
Exactly.
Then down the road, as the house changes and settles, again, with a typical sill, you have to make an adjustment later on. It's going to move with the door.
It's just going to move. But with this articulating seal, it's automatically putting tension at all times on the bottom of the door, which is going to improve the air seal. It's going to keep ants and bugs out, all that nasty stuff that we don't want in our homes. This should be the standard sill on all residential entrance doors, and it's not for whatever reason. I don't know why, but that's one of the reasons that I fell in love with Waudena. They offer this premium stuff is their standard. So I like that. And you guys have a ton of pre-finished colors, so we can call and get pre-finished. And if I recall correctly, because you're under the Diamond Coat umbrella, so to speak, you have some of the paint technology that Diamond Coat's use, and it's got a really good no fade too, doesn't it? Like a 10-year or something like that.
So we're 10-year on our finish warranty, and to your point, and color is a really big deal, right?
Color's a huge deal.
We have 45 standard colors, and we try to cover the gamut. But inevitably, everybody's got their own style. This particular color here is one of the colors of the year. And so this is a custom for us.
Sure.
But customs are really easy too, because like I said, we're known, Waudena Supply is known as a whole as a pre-finishing company.
Absolutely.
So we do a ton of pre-finished custom colors as well.
So don't forget that. Great products from Diamond Coat. They're also making awesome entrance doors. Another thing, if somebody wants a little bit of extra security, do you have that 3-point latch? Do you have it anywhere in the booth that we can see that?
Yeah, absolutely. We've got the Trolenium over here.
Let's check that out. Can you show us that real quick?
Yeah, absolutely. And real quick, if I can kind of be a little bit braggadocious about it.
No, go ahead.
This is another custom door. So having these custom SDL patterns is something that...
Okay, so folks can call you up and have custom designs made. If they see a door in the wild that they like, they can shoot you a picture of it and you can design it. Okay.
So yeah, here's our Trolenium multi-point hardware system that you talked about. So we have a couple different multi-point options. This is a very nice one. We've had this one for a long time.
Yep.
We've got some different ones that hit different price points.
Sure.
But you know, really, especially when you talk, we got almost every door in this booth is 8 foot tall.
Yeah.
Getting
so
the
super
multi-points,
nice.
right? So
Yes.
you keep that sealed
Yeah,
tightly.
so you're keeping the seal tight. So instead of just a standard latch like most entrance doors have, Waudena has the capability to sell you one that's got a multi-point latch for not only better security, that's what most people think, but I'm thinking of air sealing. It's going to
Exactly.
keep the entire door, if it's a little bit out of whack or bowed, it's going to lock it in against those nice air seals right here.
And that's one of the things about Tronium that we really like is that, you know, a typical multi-point lock, if you see them in the wild, you know, a lot of times they're a single point when you close the door. You a lot of times have to lift up on the hardware to then engage the top and bottom latches.
Yes, yes.
With this particular set, you see that all three act like standard latches. So the moment I close the door, for the sealing aspect that you talked about, Aaron, all three are already latched. Because I haven't locked it, doesn't mean that they're not engaged.
Yeah.
But then from a security standpoint, when I throw the deadbolt, all three of those
all
become
three of
deadbolts.
those are deadbolts. So even more security for you. And I've installed one of these, and you guys provided the hardware. So it's a piece of cake. You have everything you need. You're not relying on the client to come up with some sort of hardware that doesn't fit your locking mechanism. And this is a common locking mechanism. You guys can get a few different options for them that you can show the clients. So, and it's a piece of cake. I can tell you from a simple carpenter's mind, this is not a big deal to install something like this that you would normally see on a higher end custom home potentially.
Exactly.
So really cool stuff from Waudena. Thank you for walking me through it, Ryan. Really appreciate it. Love your products. If you haven't checked out Waudena doors, I highly recommend them. They are my go-to if someone wants something a little bit better than the traditional Home Depot or Lowe's entrance door. Go to Waudena. That's a lifetime door. Rock wool. Always have some cool displays. Check this one out. I believe that's their comfort board. Yep. Rock wool comfort board. Real dense stuff. Cool booth, man. Check that out. That's slick right there. Flame test. Show some of their products here. So I guess that's showing like a basement situation. I like this. Continuous exterior insulation. Got to get rid of that thermal bridge, man. We come over here. I guess that's like a stucco or something. I'm not sure. We've got disgusting fiber cement, brick, and we've got this metal panel cladding. It's got these bump outs. Cool stuff, man. Continuous exterior insulation. And I like that they're using the Henry Blueskin too. That's pretty cool. All right, I found a very interesting booth here. Fusion Air, and what was your name again?
Josue.
Josue from?
Fusion Air Lighting.
Fusion Air Lighting. And what do you have for us today, man?
So we have the only product in the market that is combining two of the most essential components that we use in building, which is lighting and HVAC.
Okay.
And so what we did is created one unique system that combines both. So you have your traditional housing that's kind of similar to your can lighting.
Yep.
Telescoping bracket, so really easy to install right out of the box.
Yep.
And then we have a hollow top for your ducting to connect.
Very nice.
And
so that's just a standard 6-inch duct that you would tie in if you're using rigid duct or flex duct.
Correct.
You just tie into basically the housing of what most electricians are already used to.
Correct. Yeah.
Right?
And so as you can see, it's 2-in-1, but it still separates enough where they're not fighting about, okay, he's in my way or anything like that.
I got you.
And so it's RA insulated, so you don't have to worry about the condensation.
So that's nice, yeah.
Right out of the gate. And so what you see at the finished product here is we're simulating is it really just kind of like goes away, right?
Okay.
No one stares at a bright light.
Right.
It's giving you the ability to supply your heating and cooling, HRV, ERV compliable. You can also extract with it. And so
you could use it in like a bath situation.
In a bathroom, correct.
So you could tie in a return in your bathroom, and it doesn't even look like an ugly big vent with a grill and all that jazz. It just looks like a recessed light.
Correct. And the way I like to say, what I like to say is you get more with less penetrations.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
just makes sense, right?
Exactly. So why get all the benefits and all this other stuff but you're compromising the building envelope.
Right,
You know what I mean? When you
gotcha.
can have one product that takes care of all that for you.
And so the lights have the selectable color values, just like everybody wants.
Correct.
So some people like a cool white or a bright white, whatever.
Yep.
And then you said something about you recommended siliconing them or air sealing them somehow?
Yeah, so
Is that right?
yeah, one of the biggest things, you know, that it should be a common practice is sealing the ring around the drywall.
Yes.
That's just an additional way
Yeah.
to have that enhanced performance and not have leakage.
I
throughout
couldn't
the
agree
home.
with that more.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So,
Yeah,
well,
so that's
really
our
cool product.
That's our residential, and then we have our commercial one that just came out as of December last year.
And what did you say the CFM something on that?
This is rated up to 500 CFM.
Okay.
With very low static pressure, and the decibel ratings are really good.
Very nice.
And so we partnered with some of the most reputable engineers to design this one.
Okay.
And so we're really happy about this one going to market.
Very cool. So your air just comes out the sides here. Is that right?
Comes out the sides, and if
then-
you take a look, it's just the duct connection on the back.
What size is that?
This one right here is currently a 10.
A 10 inch.
So we offer it in different sizes. You just let us know, and we can tailor the products, whether it's the commercial or the residential.
Nice.
We can tailor them to your needs. We offer white and black at no cost, but we can powder coat in-house any color you desire.
So if somebody doesn't like the white ring, you can give us a bronze or a black, something
Whatever
like
you
that.
desire. Yeah.
Nice.
All
And
in-house.
where do we find you at?
So you find us at fusionairlighting.com.
Okay. Awesome. And they're available right now.
They're available right now.
All right. Thanks a lot, man.
Yeah.
We really appreciate it.
Thank you.
And that's going to do it for the International Builder Show 2025 from Las Vegas. It was such a good time meeting a lot of new people. I got to see a lot of new products in the booths. That's what it's all about. If you've never been to the International Builder Show, it is so nice to meet the people behind the scenes that are developing and creating these materials, getting to talk to them firsthand, and getting to put your hands on the materials that you might not have ever been able to use before. Such a good time. I highly recommend the International Builder Show. I tried to show as much as I possibly could, but there were so much more at the actual show. You've just got to attend. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, do me a favor, hit that thumbs up button. It helps me, and hit the subscribe button too. I'm putting out content all the time from our job sites, tools, all that good stuff. I hope you enjoyed it, guys. We'll see you on the next one.